All right, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. This was a really, really fun game. I'm really, really proud of the way the kids played tonight. And I want to start off by talking about our base running. We played really, really well on the base path. We didn't give up any outs on the base path. And there were two or three times tonight where when a fly ball was hit, people held up on the base, or when a ball was hit and they didn't have to run, they didn't run. It's things like that. You can tell everybody is starting to think more about the game. And they're starting to, as we call it, think like ball players. And so they did really, really well tonight. We played a really, really good defensive team. They had several putouts on us. We had 5 strikeouts tonight. So that we're kind of hovering around that 5 strikeout um, per game rate. And that's really, really good from where we started the season. And so I think they played really, really well tonight. And I'm really, really pleased with the way that they defended, especially tonight. We kind of had a little bit of rough time making some stops here and there. But they really buckled down and they made the plays when they needed to make the plays. People didn't let one mistake or one error turn into others. I think everybody tonight contributed in the field and everybody contributed at the plate as well. We did a really, really good job on the night. We had 30 at bats, 21 hits. So we batted 700 today. And that is 21 hits is our best, our highest hit total for the season. And so that was really, really good. When we are putting the ball into play, we're putting ourselves in a situation or a position where we can get on base because they're having to make the plays on us. And that's really, really good. So I'm really proud of the way that the kids played tonight. And I'm most proud of the way that they helped each other out. They trusted themselves. They trusted their teammates. And so this was a really, really fun one to see. Couple questions. Yeah. What did we talk about in the third inning when we were having a little bit of fielding troubles? I called the timeout. I went out and I just said, we're not we don't look like we're playing loose. We look like we're really nervous. And so we just have to. We know what we're doing. The kids know what they're doing. They know the decisions they're making before they get the ball. We had a couple times tonight where we had a few fielding errors or bad hops here or there, unlucky hops. But we kept the ball in front of us. We had a couple times that we didn't make the right decision once we got the ball, but we were able to buckle down and teammates were able to help teammates. It's not like, and then after that inning, when we came over. That was the inning where they ended up scoring. The Diamondbacks ended up scoring 5 runs. And so afterwards, when I called everybody over, I explained, this is why this inning happened because it's a bad inning. But there were a lot of things that we weren't thinking through, and a lot of decisions we could have made differently that I think would have kept that inning from happening. And I mean, the kids just they buckle down after that next inning. I told them get your bats and your helmets and let's go make up for it. That next inning, we scored 5 runs, and then in the fourth inning we scored another two to end the game. The time ran out in the fourth inning, and so we were able to hold on to the lead at that point. Just a really, really good performance by them. An extremely good job of coming back and helping each other out, trusting each other. So yeah, the the conversations that we have during the game, after the games, at times, uh, we can I think we're at the point now where the kids have been playing long enough, and several of them have played many seasons, multiple seasons, where you kind of walk a fine line. Sometimes it's okay in sports to say, here are the things that we have done that have led to an outcome, whether that's a desired outcome or an undesired outcome. Here are the things that we've done. Here are the things that we could do moving forward. And so, I think at times it's good to let people know that in an appropriate manner. Hopefully, the message is received the way that that's intended. That we control what we do. Every game so far, we have controlled what we have done. We've been in every game, whether it's a win or a loss. We have been in every game this year, and that is because the kids are playing smart, and they're playing at a really really high level. They're thinking the game in the field, at the plate, and on the base path. We are not running into outs. Other teams are, but we're not running in outs. And so I'm really, really happy with that. And so just to go back, I do think as the kids are growing, and they're becoming more and more adjusted to playing this game, that yeah, it's a learning opportunity, to be able to share with them in an appropriate manner, some of the things that maybe we've done to contribute to mistakes that we've made, or contribute to things that we've done well, and celebrate those, and really celebrate all of it, because all of it's a learning experience. And so it's not like I'm out there saying these great pearls of wisdom or anything, or have any type of magic that I'm that automatically they're coming back and they're playing this way. It's all the kids. They're doing great things, and being able to bounce back, and being able to show that resiliency that they're going to need. So yeah, last question. Yeah, that's a great question. And as everybody probably knows, we do, we keep stats during the season. We have hit charts or spray charts, and we try to use those statistics and use that strategy a little bit, as we go on. And so we have 4 games left, 4 regular season games, and at least 1 tournament game. And as of right now, we are scoring on average 11 runs per game, and our opponent is scoring on average 10.12 runs per game. So our run differential in a game is less than 1 run in a game, which means that for us to have the record that we have right now, we're 5-3 at this point. For us to have that kind of record, we're playing really, really, really well, defensively, making decisions and making the proper decisions on the base path. On top of that, I'll also say that we on the season have struck out 60 times, versus our opponents striking out 52 times. So everybody else, added up, they've struck out 52 times against us. We've struck out 60 times. So 8 more times, right? When you are doing that, and you have the record that we do, that just goes to show that when we are getting on base, we are making the decisions we need to make, and people are making the proper decisions as to when to run, and in the field, when to throw the ball, when to hold the ball. If it's not a clean fielded ball, people are just getting it back, so that we can play the next play, go to the next batter. And so the most important thing, and the thing that I am most proud about, is just the way that the kids are playing. And I hope that's what they take away from this season, is that they know how to play this game. And it's a fun game. Sometimes it's a very frustrating game. You can play really, really well and not win. Sometimes you can play pretty poorly and win. But that usually comes from the preparation and the way that people are thinking about things. And so I want them to be really, really proud of themselves. I know everybody else is. And so it's been a fun season so far. I'm looking forward to seeing how we close out the season, and how we close out, and people continue to grow. So thanks a lot, everybody.